One of my favorite parts of what I do is helping people who need help with matching or planning. Sometimes we just don't see color the way we want to, or maybe we just have a hard time choosing. And sometimes maybe we can't get around the shop as easily as we would like to, or maybe we're not a local client, right? So I have this one client that shops with me, and him and his wife used to shop with me back when I first opened. And then maybe a year or two into me being open, I never saw them again. Fast forward to about 3 years ago when I started seeing him come in again. Come to find out, his wife had passed away and he couldn't bring himself to go into the quilting room that they both shared. Now he's able to do that again. And when he comes in, he has a seat over here in my cutting room, and then I get to plan his projects. So today he came into the shop and he wanted something vintage, and he wanted to use sage green as one of the colors. And this is what we ended up coming up with because he fell in love with the sage green bunnies. Now I do have the repeating blocks panel that goes with this line too, but he didn't need the panel. So we ended up pulling both the sage green and the gray bunnies. And he really liked the idea of using a tonal cream. He didn't want to go tonal white. So we ended up grabbing this tonal cream floral. It's called Starburst Cream from Lewis and Irene because he thought that pulled out that floral a little bit, but wasn't stark white, right? Then he also wanted to go ahead and still use the purple and the cream bunnies. So we did. We pulled those also. Same print, right? Just different color background. And then he wanted to grab something to pull out the gray because there is gray in all of the bunnies, and one of the bunnies is a gray background. So we ended up pulling this tonal gray floral from Lewis and Irene as well because it's about the size of the floral in the actual bunny fabrics. And then for the main print, this one. This is actually the main print in the line. And there's everything from bunnies to the lavender growing, herbal pots, the honeybees. It's a whole vibe. It was so much fun getting to do this. And it's just not something that you can always get when you're shopping on a website and you're not sure what's going to match together. So even if it takes me a couple of days, literally, please never hesitate to reach out to me and ask me to do something like this. Because if I do it for local customers, trust me, I'm going to do it for online customers too.